Oh, hi, it's up, Pie and PanAnning. Welcome you back to Let's Play. Don't take it personally, babe. It just ain't your story. Ugh.
Last time we actually finished, I believe we had just started chapter 3 actually.
Yeah, your real problem is.
Something.
Yeah, okay. I'm really excited about this unit. He said unit. I think this could be the one that finally gets the people who don't normally pay attention to it. Oh, yeah.
You have 7
God
messages.
damn it! I have 7 fucking messages. Oh, hey, sorry about last night.
That's a message between Nolan and Akira.
Last night. I know it was pretty abrupt. It's just that it was dinner time and that my parents couldn't wait any longer. Sorry, I didn't mean to be a jerk or whatever. Finally ended watching the rest of Enco. You're right, it really is awesome. What a cute couple and a great ending. Yeah, it's really is super badass. But it kinda me thinking. I was a fan I was going to fangirl out about it, but I feel awkward. Awkward. Hey, so you didn't ever did tell me about the time you were in love. Do you want to tell me about it? It sort of sounded like you did. Uh, Harry told me about the party this Friday. Sorry, I don't think I'll be able to go, but thanks for inviting me. I'm really curious if she's the only straight person in this whole class. Please. It's kind of just what she's reading for literature. Unless you're the something about Markov, you're being disturbed by it. Jesus Christ.
It's not the portrait of Markov, I'm pretty sure.
Sure, it's really long. Long. But it's also incredibly exciting. I got a good feeling about it. The fire alarm rings. It's been down to just Charlotte and Isabella eating lunch in the classroom. Sorry. Ever since. Sorry, it's
What's
been.
wrong with you?
I'm sorry, I'm suddenly in a laughing mood. Uh, Ever since Akira has been spending his time with Nolan instead.
Hey sir, do you mind if I eat in here too?
Wow, I think that's probably the most she's ever said to me. Ever. Yeah, actually, I kind of do. It's a long story though. I mean, it's just not the worst thing ever, I guess, but it sucks. Listen, if you were trying to get me into lollictics, isn't that illegal in fucking Canada or some shit like that? Isn't that illegal? No, go right ahead.
Thanks, you're a real bro, sir.
Thanks, I think. She goes off to join the other 2 girls in the classroom.
Hey, sup, Charlotte? Hey, a candle.
Hmm. No problem. It's okay, bro. We were on the phone for like
Don't
2 hours.
forget the conversation can sometimes be longer than this. In this case, it wasn't, but yeah.
You said longer.
You're both talking again? Bella, there's no need to channel Akira.
2 messages. Lol, true enough. Hey, why are we chatting like this when you're sitting right next to me anyway? Dumbass. Really? I would have thought you would be on and on about angling with your wife or something for sure.
Sorry, I just meant I'm glad.
Don't get back, get glad.
Only if you're okay with that. Sorry, I can still give you room if you want. Don't be silly. Of course I'm okay with that.
OMG, STFU, don't say that. You're embarrassing me, lol.
It's probably something they said in real life. Sorry. Knock that off. Come on, this whole thing we've been avoiding each other is silly. Let's just both promise not to do that again. Okay, I promise, Charlotte.
Oops.
Oh, You still sound like you're trying too hard. Relax. Can't we just go back to plain old lol bro Candle?
Smiley face. Stop wasting my time. Kendall looks uncomfortable going for laughs. Oh, that face. Can you actually do that? Oh my god.
Lol, K says I can do that.
By the way, I got what you meant when you chatted, you put on Discord last night. Okay.
Gotta be showing up later.
Damn it.
That's better. It really is good to talk to you with the clean air clean, Kendall. I'll learn to speak someday. Yeah.
It's okay. Meanwhile, I can't help but notice that Isabella looks as uncomfortable as I've ever seen her, caught awkwardly in their reconciliation. Uh, don't worry about that. Come on, I'm your friend. You can tell me. Damn it, man. I don't wanna.
Time for another decision.
I decide to throw her in line and hopefully to reel her in like she's a fish, or leave her alone. Hmm.
Not sure if this choice
I would
matters in
I
the
mean,
end, but
I would leave her
you can
alone. I
go
mean,
for it.
I would leave her alone because it's none of my business. I mean, right?
It's up to you.
I don't want to be presumptuous. Maybe she's actually interested in what they are saying. I try to block it out though. I'm glad they're talking, but clearly I'm missing way too much context to make sense of the situation. All I can tell is that it seems like it's a long time coming for the two, and that there's a lot of history between them, although who knows what. Instead, I just focus on my lunch and prep work for the next assignment. Still, I keep getting distracted by Isabella. It occurs to me that maybe I was wrong. She's not looking uncomfortable because of the conversation. I think her mind is just somewhere else entirely. Where? I have no idea. Is she okay? I sure hope so.
Three days later,
Kind of like if I just
jumping forward.
I don't know, if like throw her a line, maybe they'll get. And so it's like, how do you know all this? And then all will come out.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
that
not
could happen.
that. Okay, I got 5 fucking messages. God damn it! It's not that. I mean, I really liked it. It's awesome, and I do love Anko for reals. It's just, it's the fangirl thing in general. I'm not feeling. Feel kind of weird about the whole thing now. Honestly, feel kind of weird in general. So, yeah, for reals, I know. What the hell is up with that? Kind of like it, actually. Yeah, because of me. A love poem, a love poem, a love poem. Yeah. Just don't entire title it with your scent, sir. Unlike some other girl that we known from another game.
Oh god.
Do you like it? I endowed it with my scent.
Freaking Yuri.
Anyways, okay, let's try something different today. Today we are going to focus on chapters 60 to 65 in particular. That's the whole lighthouse scene. I put up 3 questions on the board. I'd like for you to break up into groups of 2 or 3 and answer them. Really, they all start chattering, figure out what they'll partner with. It has to be with someone you haven't worked with this semester though, if that's possible. Let's mix things up a bit. Poor Helen. Oh, fuck you.
Of course she is.
Oh. What the hell is this? His name was Alan Mason. He was my first boyfriend ever, back when I was at 13. And, well, at least, if you ask me, when we were dating, we spent all of our lunch hours together, walked home together every day, spent our evenings talking endlessly about the silly music we both liked. He was a year younger, and wasn't, I guess, the most mature boy around. All of my friends always made fun of him. But I really admired him, you know? Oh, isn't that cute? But it's wrong. Okay, in half
Why
an
is it
hour.
wrong? He was 13. They were both kids.
I know, I'm just being an ass. Okay, in a half an hour, we'll go over each of your answers. Clap my hands, and a fapping sound, and sit back down, letting them all get organized on their own. Another two fucking messages. Can you believe it? Nolan snubbed me yet again. So he can just go keep fagging it up with a kid. Oh, that's hurtful. Well, he's not saying that she said it, it's hurtful, but hey, come on, let's not
Mm,
don't talk about people like that. What the hell?
that's,
Did he totally
uh,
replace me just like that? What a
you know when I said she was a bee, right?
right. I give them a few minutes to break apart into their own groups and actually get started on talking about them. I have no idea how well this is going to go. I sure hope it works. And of course, it's Taylor who seems to get distracted first. Hmm. Sorry about the later reply, got distracted. What do you mean by that? Don't get too upset at him. It wasn't a personal snub. WTF. And how's your discussion going, Taylor?
Well, actually, I didn't get that far.
Uh-huh.
I've just been going over what happens with her before we start to tackle the questions.
Really?
Yes, Mr. Rook. Sorry, I've just been looking something up myself because I couldn't quite remember the sequence of events.
Interesting. Oh, you haven't been in love since you were 13? It's not really like that. I mean, there's been a couple since, but never any serious. Honestly, it wasn't even really that serious with Alan either. We got together honestly mostly because it seemed like it was convenient to, and we broke up in the same way. If you ask him now, he'll even deny that we ever dated. I guess that's okay with me. It's not like it was ever a really big deal or anything. Every so often I see him, and I just feel awful. Whoa, what? Yeah, that smug face. Take that smug face out of your. Smug. So smug. I guess I can't really call either of them on that excuse. Then, as loath as I am to admit it. Damn it! Alright, carry on then, but try to get to the questions quickly. You don't have that much time. Why is that? Why is that? Love poem. A love poem.
Of course.
And then I turn my attention to the other group that also doesn't seem to be productive. Every time we meet, I get moist. I mean, it's always the same. He says we should see each other more than only every half a year accidentally or something like that. And we agree that we should meet again soon and talk, catch up. And deep in my heart, I hope that it leads to something more. That maybe now that we're both older and wiser and we can have a real relationship. I love nothing more than that. I secretly dream of all the dates that we can have and that he would be proud to tell his friends about. We never do, of course. We never even end up meeting that once to catch up. I saw him at a concert just the other month, and while all those possibilities flashed into my mind, I approached him, and we ended up going home together, just like old times. and we agreed we would should meet up again soon to do something.
You can ignore that. That's just my sibling's ringtone.
What in the literal fuck was that?
Yeah, exactly. Just continue reading.
I'm really curious what the hell that said.
I couldn't even begin to tell you what the fuck that is. Anyways, continue
I
reading.
damn it. But we didn't, of course. We never do. It doesn't stop me from imagining it, but I realize in all those fantasies of love, I don't know him at all. I don't think it's even him that matters. Really, he just happens to fill the role. I'm in love with the idea of Alan Mason and nothing more. OMG, you're embarrassing me. Well, I think that's going well, that relationship. Ahem.
Sup, sir?
Should even look up. Isabella does, briefly, but says nothing. You're supposed to be discussing the questions, Kendall. Are you both really done already?
Oh, not much to discuss, sir. We're done.
Really? Hmm. That's so sad. It's really tragic that it never works out with you two. What are you gonna do about it? Going to Disney World.
Disney World! I don't know if you can use the mouse wheel to actually scroll those conversations. You might want to try that next time.
There's one problem though. I'm using a laptop.
Oh, right.
Isabella says nothing but nods. I'm not impressed here. I don't believe for a second that they talked about it. I doubt they've even read the chapters. I should. Hmm.
You have a decision. Are you gonna try to give them a tricky question, or are you just gonna do fuck it?
Let's give them a tricky question.
Try to trip them up then.
If you're prepared to answer them already, then let's take the first. How would you say that Takami uses grotesque death imagery as a form of emphasis on the lighthouse scene? Kendall looks up and hesitates. Then you should.
Implying that he does. The whole point of the scene is that the grotesque imagery ain't there. It's unemphasized because it doesn't exist, and that's so shocking. Like, realistically, the scene should be this bloody horror. If you think about it, it doesn't make any sense to have so many shooting deaths without any gore.
Hmm.
But instead, all the protagonist notices is the death, not the crazy visceral stuff. The most important gore is the protagonist bleeding, but he's alive. It's not the death that's grotesque, the death is just there. It's his blood that indicates he's alive that's grotesque, as he stains themselves. Too long didn't read, it uses grotesque life imagery, not death. You're asking the wrong questions.
Well, certainly she's a smartass. I'm not impressed by the way she's blowing me off entirely. But I can't say that she doesn't understand the material. It's obnoxious. But I can't scold her. It made me look like a jackass. I think I'm gonna have to hand her this one. Okay, that's a really interesting perspective. Good work.
Okay.
Moving on. Almost got her.
You tried.
I'm just not really sure about it. I mean, normally it's the thing I had to do after watching something awesome. Download the OSTs, make wallpapers, talking about foreshadowing at the start, all that shit. I mean, I do like the music, and there are probably some great wallpapers, but it just feels like, you know the feeling. That really big empty one you get at the end of the show or book you really like, and you just do all those things in some sort of effort to cling onto it, however you can. What the fuck is up with that? I mean, eventually you either find something else to fill that gap, or you turn into one of those single-minded fangirls, right? Isn't that kind of ridiculous? You know what the feeling reminds me of? It's fucking love. You fall in love with for 12 episodes, and then your heart gets broken. And then you listen to the soundtrack on repeat all day, so it doesn't feel like it's over. Isn't that kind of bullshit? Uh,
Too
TL.
long didn't read. TLDR.
What is it?
TLDR. Too long didn't read.
Too long, didn't read, man. I don't even know. It just, it just seems kind of fucked up. Uh, oh my goodness. Kill myself probably. It'll be less dramatic, less stupid. Well, time to make a call to Monica. Always actually making that face right now. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. In the class discussion and stuff going well enough, I guess. Actually, I'm a little bit surprised. It sounds like Taylor actually managed to express an informed opinion for once, even if it was with the help of Charlotte. Maybe there's hope for her yet. When the lunch bell rings, it seems far too quick. And of course, even though I was in mid-sentence, everyone immediately packs up their things. This is about Charlotte, isn't it? Do you want to talk about it? Interesting.
Excuse me, Mr. Rook.
Yes, how can I help you?
There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Of course, anytime. Is this what was up earlier, or would you rather talk about it somewhere more privately?
It is. Not right now, though. How about after school?
Another one of these private convos. Uh, that's awful. Don't joke about that. Certainly. Do you know where my office is?
Yes, room 12, right? I've been there several times.
Stalker? Okay, great. I'll see you there then.
Thanks.
Awkward. He's a stalker. Yeah, it's about Charlotte. Honestly, not really. Sorry. I'm just kind of rambling. I'll let you know if I'm ever ready to talk about it. I wonder what's up with her. I hope this time it's actually something I can help with. I'm really not sure about her. She's always so quiet. It worries me.
Kendall, do you know where Akira is? Off having sexy shenanigans with Nolan, probably. Kendall? I hope so, anyway. Bro deserves it. That's not very helpful. Sorry, for serious. I think they've been eating lunch together up on the roof. I checked there first, sis.
Yeah,
On
they're
the roof, you say?
yeah, this is the astronomy club. It's a fake astronomy club. Yeah, he's having his mouth. He has a mouthful of sandwich right now.
Yeah.
It's a grinder.
Yeah, boy.
Mayonnaise. Okay, anytime you do, bro, just let me know. Fucking ranch dressing.
Thanks.
Is it just me, or does she even seem even more aloof than usual?
Maybe. You should go easy on her. I think she has a lot going on right now.
Yeah, I'm just worried. More silence. Realizing I'm just making a weird situation worse. I shrug and go get my lunch, leaving the pair of them alone. Truthfully, I don't think it helps. There's still an unspoken tension in the air. Kendall and Charlotte are chatting, but barely. I don't think it's because of me. I think there's just something else going on here. Oh well. Hmm. That's it for the day. Well, as far as classes go, anyway. Outside, I can hear the rest of the set of I hear a rather set of voices shouting rather loudly in unison. Cheerleaders, I suppose.
There's a
Oh,
message, by the
goody.
way.
No! I'm trying to think of cheerleaders right now. Don't bother me! Jesus Christ. Goodbye, everyone. Sorry I couldn't stay. Well, it's for the. Uh oh. Oh, no. Isabella's probably already on her way to my office. Before I go, I should take a break to see if there are any new chats. Oh, all
Yep,
right.
time for this again.
Yay! Oh, what the fuck is this? OMG! Any fine finale. Goodbye, Lily-chan. I know, right? I can't believe she had to die like that. She was so awesome. I actually kind of thought her death was a little drawn out. Don't you think? What? Don't
Right.
get me wrong, it was awesome in general. I loved Lily Chan so much, I would go hetero for her, no lie. And it's a great finale. I just thought her death went on for way longer than it should have. Thought Lily should have died sooner. MFFW. I think it just would have been better if she said nothing. It really took me out of it. It went on for too long. Real death doesn't last for 5 minutes. True story, but it was supposed to be super dramatic. Right. I just don't think dragging it out for so long helped. I think it pushed into a melodrama and making it a joke. Just felt kind of cheap. How would you do it then? That's hard. Well, how about a sudden ending? A sudden ending. What the?
And that's the end of the post.
Time to go. I guess I got here first. Well, I can wait. I sit down and wait, tapping my hand on the desk impatiently. I look over my lesson plan for tomorrow, but unlike every other time, I can't see anything worth adjusting. I wonder where she can be. She doesn't really seem like the sort of person to blow up an appointment like that. I hope everything's okay with her. The worst possibilities of what it could be raced through my head. Maybe she got hurt. Maybe something happened. Maybe she couldn't bring herself to talk about it. I don't like where this is going. Actually, wait a minute. I'm being ridiculous. I'm okay. I'm being ridiculous. I just have an overreact imagination. That's all. No, it's just too much. I should really stop playing this visual novel. Okay, closing Doki Doki Literature Club right now. Just closing this now. Close it. It's my overactive imagination. That's all. I'm sure she's fine. Something just probably came up and delayed her. Or maybe she just got lost. Yeah. Oh, no, that's ridiculous. No, that can't be it. She knows what room this is. It's not a very big school. She clearly knew where it was. Wait for her or look for.
Time to save the game.
I don't know which choice though.
It's up to you.
You don't. The way you say that.
What would you do as a teacher in this situation?
I would look for her. Okay, maybe something's wrong. Maybe I should go look for her. I do a quick around though. I do a quick walk of the hallways, looking around every corner. No sign of her. Stop by every classroom of hers. School's practically deserted by this time of the evening. There's no sign of her. Where could she possibly be? I'm scared. Finally, in desperation, I do another walk in the school, checking every single classroom I pass. Absolutely no sign of her at all. I wonder what happened. I hope she's okay. Didn't seem okay at all. I'm really worried. What could be wrong? Oh, you know what? I'm actually
Well,
curious.
you tried.
Right. At least I looked for her, though. Right? That's Oh, I left her hanging, didn't I?
Oh my god.
Has anyone heard from Isabella at all? Anyone? Um, sorry about yesterday. I wasn't really in a great place emotionally though. Well, kind of had to get myself over. Oh, gotta get over myself there. I was being a total drama fag. Sorry, Ors. The class is silent. All right. Does anyone know how to get a hold of her then? Still more silence. Does anybody know their fucking number?
She doesn't write it on Amy. It's not real.
All right. I move on. There not being there not really being anything else I can do, but the whole thing gives me a sinking feeling. Oh,
Holy shit, cock.
what? What? 13 minutes? Wait.
There's also a message in your main mailbox.
Oh yeah, that's right. What in the fuck is this shit? Hold on a second. Oh. Oh.
There's a ton of message to read.
Could I could I please have any contact information on file for Isabella Hart? She's been absent for several days. I'd like to get a hold of her parents since I'm very concerned. I'm sorry, but we don't have any current way of getting hold of the student's parents at all. The phone number listed on the file is marked as being out of date, but we were never able to update the records. Furthermore, the student's tuition is not in good standing. You shouldn't spend any more time worrying about it. Isn't it worth it? Yeah, but I care about my students though. What in the fuck? Oh, see, I knew it, man. God damn it. Anybody got the music taps?
Oh my god. There's still more messages though.
Hold on a second. Let me pull something up. I wonder if I still have it on this laptop. If it will load on for me, that's yep, I do have it.
Oh boy.
uh, I don't know what track it is though because I remember you gave me that DDLC creepy file.
Oh boy. What are you looking for
I'm
exactly?
looking for the that one. Probably it's not this one though. No.
Actually, if it's the one I'm thinking of, you're actually looking for Sayonara.
I know, but it's not this shit though.
It's not in the other ones because it's actually part of the official soundtrack.
Oh my god. What a fucking shit. Wait, that's the wrong. We're waste. I'm wasting time just fucking. Oh no, that's pixelated Yuri face. No, that's not that music. Not that. Oh, what the literal fuck? You know, would it make any difference if I chose the other one just to wait for her? But then again, it wouldn't make sense though.
Do you really want to know?
I do, but you know, now that I think about it, I don't think it would make any difference. I mean, She killed herself right before the last we saw her. Holy shit. Oh my god, really? I knew she was depressed, but oh my god, that's awful. I didn't really know her well, but damn. Ah, press F to pay respects. It sucks that you're gone. Bella. Ugh. That's for the. That's it. That's the message right there. That was it right there. That just. Bella, but now she's deceased. Hook, line, and sinker. A week later, I still haven't got seen Isabella at all. The school still has no way of getting a hold of her at all. Oh, it's hard to not assume the worst, but there's nothing I can do about it. We just saw the fucking messages, dude. There's nothing I can do about it other than feel terrible about it. Maybe I should. Maybe should I have insisted or gone looking for her? That we did. Well,
You did,
we
though.
did though, but she disappeared. She didn't show up. El Depresso didn't show up, and she just did herself in. What could possibly have happened to her? Still, there's nothing I can do. Class just still goes on without her. What do you think about the ending, Kendall? I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Well, I thought it was good. It ends on an effective note and makes a strong impression. Plus, the repetition of the body count works well for it.
Did you think that worked in the other parts of the novel too?
For real, it helps keep things structured.
Good point. Any other thoughts? Or anyone else? Uh, hey, do you want to see a movie this Saturday or something? No big deal, or anything. I'm just wondering. So, is it my turn to host the party this week? Hmm. She just sits down without any further word. Charlotte raises her hand, and I pause before calling on her. You know the worst thing about all is? I found myself thinking. Hmm. Oh, I'd love to. Let's talk about it at lunch. Oh. Even though Isabella's gone, it's hard to even notice the difference. It doesn't feel like the dynamic of anything has changed with her gone. How utterly horrible is that?
And that's the
Mm,
end of the chapter.
that is just. And you cackle evilly in the background.
That's because I know what happened.
Oh, you know what happened. Well, shit. We have to start the next unit. I said unit. In 2 days. The Shakespeare class for this year. I'm looking forward to it even less than I normally would. It's really last minute, but I threw out the whole lesson plan that I had prepared. I'm supposed to be teaching Romeo and Juliet, but somehow I don't really think the class is really going to be up for studying a play that ends in suicide. Struggle to put together an entire lesson plan for something a little more lighthearted than that. It's a 3-day chapter. Uh, well, well, we're done with chapter 3, so chapter 4 we'll check out next time. Let's play. Don't take it personally, babe. It just ain't your story.
Yup.